Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a classic fairy tale, read by Beverly Chen. Welcome to Thimbleberry Stories, where warm and cozy tales await you. If you love gentle bedtime stories that make you feel as warm and cozy as porridge that's just right, be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a new adventure. Now, get comfy, pull up your favorite blanket, and let's begin tonight's story. Once upon a time, in a deep green forest where the sunlight danced through the leaves and little birds chirped sweet melodies, there was a cozy cottage nestled among the trees. This was no ordinary cottage. It belonged to a family of 3 bears. There was Papa Bear, who was big and strong with a deep, rumbling voice. He loved taking long morning walks and collecting firewood to keep their home warm. Then there was Mama Bear, who was gentle and kind, always humming as she cooked delicious meals and tended to her garden of bright wild flowers. And finally, there was Little Bear, who was curious and playful, always hopping about, chasing butterflies, and asking endless questions about the world. One morning, as the sun stretched its golden rays over the forest, Mama Bear set 3 bowls of steaming porridge on the wooden table. "Breakfast is ready," she called. Papa Bear and Little Bear hurried over, sniffing the sweet cinnamon-scented porridge. But when they each took a bite, oh dear! "Ow, ow, too hot!" Little Bear fanned his mouth. "My goodness, this needs to cool," said Mama Bear with a chuckle. "Let's take a walk while we wait," Papa Bear suggested. So off they went, strolling through the forest, leaving their porridge to cool. Now, not far from the bear's cottage, a little girl named Goldilocks was walking along a forest path. She had golden hair that bounced when she walked, and bright, curious eyes that always searched for something new to explore. That morning, she had wandered farther than usual, drawn by the scent of wildflowers and the sound of bubbling brooks. As she hopped along, something caught her eye. A little cottage and a garden full of daisies and marigolds. Goldilocks had never seen this house before. She stepped closer and saw the door was slightly open. "Oh, what a lovely little house," she said to herself. "I wonder who lives here." Her curiosity got the best of her, and before she could think twice, she stepped inside. Inside, the cottage was warm and welcoming. The wooden floors creaked softly under her feet, and the scent of cinnamon lingered in the air. Sunlight streamed through lace curtains, casting golden patterns on the cozy furniture. And there, on the table, sat 3 bowls of porridge. Goldilocks' stomach rumbled. She hadn't had breakfast yet, and the porridge smelled delicious. She stepped up to the biggest bowl. "I'll just have a tiny taste," she whispered, taking a spoonful. "Ouch, too hot," she gasped, waving her hand in front of her mouth. She tried the medium-sized bowl next, but when she took a spoonful, she wrinkled her nose. "Too cold." Finally, she tasted the smallest bowl. Just right," she said happily, and ate every last bite. Now that her belly was full, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs by the stone fireplace. First, she climbed onto the biggest chair. "Oh my, this is too hard," she said, wiggling uncomfortably. She tried the medium-sized chair next, but it was too soft, so squishy that she sank right in. At last, she sat on the smallest chair. "This one is just right," she giggled, kicking her feet happily. But crack! The chair wobbled, creaked, and crash! It broke into pieces, and Goldilocks tumbled onto the floor. "Oh dear," she said, rubbing her elbow. "Maybe I should rest for a bit." She wandered up the wooden staircase and found a cozy little bedroom with 3 beds. First, she climbed into the biggest bed, but it was as firm as a wooden plank. "Oh no, this is too hard." She tried the medium-sized bed, but it was much too soft, like sleeping on a cloud. "This is too fluffy," she sighed. Then she crawled into the smallest bed, pulling the warm patchwork quilt up to her chin. "Ah, just right," she murmured sleepily, and before she knew it, she was fast asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears returned home from their walk, chatting about the lovely blue jays they had seen. But as soon as they stepped inside, Papa Bear's deep voice rumbled.
"Someone's been eating my porridge."
"And someone's been eating mine," said Mama Bear. Little Bear looked at his empty bowl and gasped. "Someone ate all of mine, every single bite." The bears looked around. That's when Papa Bear noticed the chairs.
"Someone's been sitting in my chair," he grumbled.
"Someone's been sitting in mine too," said Mama Bear. Little Bear looked at his broken chair and cried, "Someone sat in my chair, and they broke it." The bears hurried up the stairs, their furry feet padding across the wooden floor. Papa Bear peered at his bed.
"Someone's been sleeping in my bed,"
he rumbled. "And someone's been in mine too," Mama Bear added. Then Little Bear gasped, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and she's still there." Goldilocks stirred and slowly opened her eyes. She blinked. 3 bears were staring down at her. "Oh my!" she yelped, sitting up in shock. She scrambled out of bed, dashed down the stairs, and ran out the door as fast as her little legs could carry her. The 3 bears watched her disappear into the woods. Then Little Bear giggled. "She was kind of funny." "She certainly was," Mama Bear said with a smile, shaking her head. Papa Bear chuckled.
"Well, we better fix up that chair and make some fresh porridge."
And so, in the warm little cottage deep in the forest, the 3 bears had a new story to tell at dinner time. As for Goldilocks, she never forgot her adventure and always made sure to knock before stepping into someone's home, especially if they happened to be bears. And from that day on, she and Little Bear became the best of friends, sharing stories and adventures. And so the forest remained peaceful, full of laughter, curiosity, and wonderful surprises. The end. And now, dear listener, it's your turn to rest. Close your eyes, snuggle up, and let the stars twinkle just for you. Tomorrow will be a wonderful day, perhaps even an adventure of your own. Good night, little dreamer. Sleep well.